Wait, you're gonna air our dirty laundry in public? That's
Yes.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
How is it?
disrespectful. All right,
How is it
I'm
disrespectful if
recording.
it's how is this? How is it disrespectful if it's also my dirty laundry on top of that? Okay, I want it to
Okay, let
be
me
aired
just
out.
double check. What, like, are we about to do a red table type scenario? Like, what the fuck is this?
I'm ready to clap sync when you are.
Okay, cool. One, two, three.
Yeah, but like just to let you know, but yeah, just to let you know, I'm gonna say before the podcast, but you hurt me right there. Just like,
Mm.
oh, okay, 3 days straight, and you just what, Stephanie?
No,
So well,
because
I'm
so
Stephanie's below me now. I'm hurt.
Stephanie's above you. No offense. Uh, I'm
Stephanie
kidding.
babysit you.
You're equal,
Like,
I guess.
does Stephanie read your comic recommendations?
No,
Does Stephanie watch your movie recommendations?
no. You know what? You're right. Actually, Stephanie, step up your game.
Mhm. Hello, guys. Welcome to this podcast.
Welcome to the Red
Because
Table Talk. Markeith dick sucking abilities, Chapter 1. Not good.
because due to our delays of trying to record this podcast, it seems that Jack also didn't ask for this podcast. Apparently,
It's my
um,
fault. It's my fault, folks. I kept rescheduling. I apologize.
yeah,
I apologize
because
for my actions. It was a G.I. Jane joke, so I feel like it wasn't that offensive, and I shouldn't apologize for it, but I will regardless. Um, yeah, so I apologize to the community of whoever's
what
mad.
like the uh, the alopecia group.
First off, okay, can we just get into it?
Okay, yeah, I found one
All
now.
right,
Oscars 2022. Where you have your magnificent.
the Super Bowl for movie nerds, but even movie nerds don't like it anymore.
What's it called? It used to be a white only event. Then they let the niggas back in, and
The
well,
West Philadelphia folks in, and it just started getting a little hectic.
yes, unfortunately. But
Well, I'm making a
so before,
joke about the show, not okay.
yeah, about West Philadelphia people or just black. I don't know.
Well, Philadelphia's a shithole no matter what race you are. So,
That is true.
yeah,
Philadelphia, you
they
need to
gave
work on
Tom Hanks
yourselves.
AIDS in the
Yes,
movie
indeed, they
Philadelphia.
did. Philadelphia gave Tom Hanks AIDS. We are sticking with that. Philadelphia, not one specific person.
No,
Philadelphia as a whole.
Philadelphia as a collective just gave Tom Hanks was sitting there being Woody. Howdy, bus. Oh, what the fuck?
The Eagles, Mark Wahlberg,
The
all of
Eagles.
you were involved.
Yeah, what was that Mark Wahlberg movie where he's an Eagles guy? Was it called Glorious?
Invincible.
Invincible, that's it.
hmm but but so before we get into obviously the big shit, I just want to say, shout out to Dune, winning best cinematography, winning best sound, winning best effects. You know, I love that movie straight up.
hmm
So just to see it win that shit, this is for you, Dune.
Yeah. So,
This is for
anyways,
you.
the big news: Coda won. That's pretty cool.
I know, right? Yo,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
No,
do
I mean, all right. So, say your take, so I don't have to be canceled.
I mean,
Because I don't
all
know
right.
why, out of everything, we all can't just agree that it was a piece of shit thing to do. Like, I don't understand why people are like, yeah, it was the wrong thing to do, but, like, at the same time, he should have slapped him. It's like, uh, like,
Yeah,
how is
like
this inherently a political thing where it's just two men, one of them gets slapped because the other one did a light joke about his wife, Like, how is this
Yeah,
inherently political? Like, just
yeah.
Anyways, go. I'm
So
sorry.
let me get with my things because I honestly I couldn't even talk about it with the group chat for I want to say the first 3 days
Hmm.
because I hate that like fuck I'm gonna get a little serious about this. Like I hate that I had to think about like this way, but it is true because my first take on this was seeing like like one black man slapping another black man in front of live television
Hmm.
in like this white audience, like in this white room. Yeah, basically a white room. The Oscars is fucking white. I ain't gonna like sugarcoat like no
Hmm.
matter how much we try to like diversify that shit. It's just white.
Well, the
Um,
board's just old white dudes, you
yeah,
know,
that
that
too.
like
Who
don't want to seem racist, so they'll just like give the Green Book the best win instead of Black Klansman.
yeah,
What?
I know, right?
I'm
Oh
sorry.
well,
What?
well, I mean, on top of that, the Oscars also just hate Spike Lee,
Oh, they do. They
not
do.
because
Yeah.
he's black. Just they just.
They hate Mini Waluigi. Yeah, exactly. Wow. There's some
So
dated Oscar jokes going around right
yeah,
now.
I know, right? Like, God damn. But what's it called? It's because I saw that shit and I'm just like, Will, no, you're sending us back. They just let us back in. What are you doing?
So
Like, damn.
what's your genuine opinion? Like, are you like
Uh,
pro slap or anti slap?
I don't condone him slapping Chris Rock. I do not condone that. However,
But okay.
do I understand why he did it? Kind of. Like
Mm,
I'm in the middle about it
okay.
because so in terms of like pushing forward with it, he had this whole fiasco with his wife, right?
Hmm.
And he is basically like he's like the butt end of like this before the Oscars, it was like the butt end of every joke for all of this, how his wife treated him, how his kids treated him, how he was handling it, so and so. And but when people don't really look at like Jada as the problem, which like spoiler alert, I see her as like the main problem in all
Okay.
of
I'm
this.
glad we can agree on that at least.
Hmm. Like I see her the main problem in all of this. People always tend to like find it easier to make fun of Will more than Jada.
Hmm.
Um, like for example, even with seconds before the disaster, Will's laughing with the joke. Obviously, Jada's not, and I believe people were just I think in that room was seeing that, like looking like Jada was like looking at Will like, oh, you gonna let this man treat me like that? And it's like, and then he was like, no, I gotta defend your honor.
Hmm.
Like Will, I like I said, I get why he did it because he was doing it for the sake of me assuming I don't know Will. I am not I also not Will Smith. So I'm assuming he was doing it for the sake of like I still love Jada even through everything we've been through.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, yo, you gotta let go.
Yeah.
You gotta like
She's
because
not
if
even
it
an A-list celebrity. She's like a D-list celebrity. Like, she should not be the one calling the shots. C-list?
I honestly don't know to be honest. I
I
just
don't even know what she's been in.
no no well
Or is she
she was murdered in Scream 2, I believe, or that
that's her
was
call to fame?
I deadass don't know that many.
Yeah.
I should know it though, but like
You want
uh
me to cut this part out so people don't roast you?
oh no, by all means, please everyone like roast me. Like I
Yeah.
need the attention. But
Ooh, give
yeah.
me the attention. Like in South
Oh
Park.
yeah, just roast me. Oh yeah, I don't know Jada Pinkett Smith movies at all. Oh god.
I hear she's gonna be in G.I. Jane too, though.
Like, but overall though, with everything, yeah, I don't believe he should have smacked Chris. I believe that he should have at least like, talk to him backstage
Mm-hmm.
and like say like, hey man, this is my wife. Don't like talk to her about that. Like kept it civil, especially in front of a bunch of goddamn white people.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the last thing I want motherfuckers thinking is like, oh, black people are hostile in fucking awards season. First Kanye, now this. Oh my god, this is the most vile moment in Oscar history. Well, we all forgetting, and I got this from a tweet too, and I also had to confirm it was true as well. We all forgot that fucking John Wayne was like 10 toes down, ready to beat the shit out of a Native
Yeah,
American
and Clint
for
Eastwood too, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Clint Eastwood was probably just giving her his signature stare, like
Mm-hmm.
Indian.
He was even old back then.
Like
It's like,
right. But John Wayne has six niggas like holding him back, like, no, let me at this pilgrim. Let me at this
my
pilgrim.
whole career is killing your people or pretending to. It's like, Jesus, man. Just let them
Like,
have one W for once. Just let them get one W.
that's like white people's card. Like they can allow us to like slide for a few things when we have our phones up,
Yeah.
but Native Americans, nah, this they gotta. It's like that SpongeBob meme. How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, oh man? Like they just. I'm contemplating if I want to keep that in or not.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my take on this whole thing is, I think Will Smith is fully in the wrong on this because one, it like it guess it kind of goes to show how much of a beta he is, right? Because clearly, I okay, so like
Yeah.
there's a couple theories, and like one of them is that like he was laughing just to kind of laugh it off or whatever, like how celebrities do. They're supposed to keep up appearances. Sure, I can definitely see that. Um, and there's another version where he was genuinely laughing, and then Jada turns to him as she's rolling his eyes, and just was like, Tupac wouldn't let that shit go. August wouldn't have let that shit go. So then he just had this moment, the Boondocks moment, which I won't say. Uh, and he just, I don't know if I should keep that in. And he just, I think he just let his emotions get to him. I would say if he had just yelled, keep your wife's name out of your fucking mouth instead of gone up and slapped him, I felt like this wouldn't even really be a controversy. I mean, I would still be like, oh, that's kind of messed up that he interrupted the Oscars, but like, it's not as extreme as slapping or hitting someone. Like, we just shouldn't condone that. And I kind of agree with like what Tom Segura is saying. It's like, Tom Segura has gone out and stated his opinion, just being like, you don't just get to slap a comedian because you don't like what they said. Like, what kind of precedent is this setting? Now, I'm not saying that, like, hordes of people are going to go up and start slapping comedians because that's a little hyperbolic. But, like, just the precedent of just, like, comedians are supposed to be the ones reflecting on what society is right now and shining the truth on there. But, like,
Hmm.
if we're just able to just what we've been doing, just like dismounting them for harmless jokes, then it's just like, where do we go from here, kind of thing. I've
Well,
always got to be on the comedian side, no matter what. And the whole argument with like, oh, he's defending his wife's honor, that's some medieval chivalrous shit. That's like some like, I must defend my fair lady, like she can't defend herself. Lord knows, like she hasn't defended Will at all. She said he's bad at sex, that she's having sex with a bunch of dudes, and like just spilling all the tea in that red table stuff. Like, if it was a joke about Will, she just would have sat there and just chuckled up, like what she's been doing, just dragging his name. So, like, if it was the same amount of reciprocate where, like, she respects him and he respects her, but it's not that. It's so one sided. It feels like one of those relationships that, like, it takes a lot for the other partner to, like, impress the other one. So they're constantly trying to
mhm.
impress the other partner. And that's not a healthy relationship, in my opinion. And okay, Chris Rock could have gone completely off. He could have
that's
said,
that's
and
another
like,
thing.
there's so much, dude. The GI Jane. So I didn't even
Mhm.
know what the movie was
Oh,
they
you're talking
was
about that. Oh,
referencing, or yeah.
oh,
What you think I
when
was
you
gonna
said
say?
when you said completely off, I thought you meant like, oh, like it would have gone to like a complete nigga moment
Oh
where
yeah.
like, like he would have like went back. And I forgot to mention, I really applaud Chris Rock again,
Hmm.
like for, not like causing that
Keeping it
much of a
professional
scene,
as shit.
keeping it very professional. Because again, I don't want to keep going back to this,
Hmm.
but like, this is two black guys like going off on like America's like white award show.
Right.
Like race is people like fuck. There was already a fucking Instagram thing. I think from Fox News.
Hmm.
I where like a quote from one of their people was saying like this is like the first time the media's like covered black on black crime. I'm like, are you fucking like
Poor
what
K. Have you heard
what
of Fox News before? That's all they do. They're just like, by the way, if you think white people are bad, like that's their whole shtick. Um,
like
but like,
yeah, you
oh
go
sorry.
keep going.
Um,
No, you go.
I don't know what was I gonna
No,
say.
no,
Oh
man, come
yeah,
on, go.
Chris Rock was he didn't even write the joke. It was the Oscars because everything has to be filtered through the Oscars. They just won't let you say whatever you want. That's another reason. Like people are
Really?
saying this is staged or whatever. It's not staged
Yeah.
because they literally in the American broadcast, like I watched it live, they just like beeped out the whole thing up until like Chris Rock was like, "Okay, and we're gonna present a documentary award." Like we didn't hear anything, and then it was like, I think it was like a Japanese broadcast of it where they didn't censor it, and
Yeah.
that's because that's where you hear like the the Japanese lady translating,
Yeah, I was like, and she translated the whole thing.
except for the part where it's like, "Keep my names out your fucking mouth." I think the Japanese translator like, I think the majority of people could get what he's saying. Um, However, I cannot wait for the remixes coming out of that sound clip that keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, and the beat drops.
Oh my
I
god.
can't wait. At so many bars, like people were joking, like Drake writing the next bar off his solo album, like "Smack You So Hard," call you Chris Rock or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just me like being initially butthurt about it, but
Hmm.
it was like I was looking through all the memes and like everyone's making fun of it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not finding any of these funny right now. The only
They
one,
overkilled it like a day two.
yeah. No, I would say that the only thing I found like extremely, I think it kind of shows like my hatred of white people, but like the only one I found extremely
Thanks,
funny was like I think Mark Roman is that my am I saying is the comedian guy's name right? Um,
Norman.
Mark, no, it was a tweet that went like, "Oh, thank God that Chris Rock didn't take any shots at Alec Baldwin."
Oh yeah, Mark. I think that is Norman. I think.
Like I
Trying to
saw
remember.
that one at
Yeah,
work,
that was
and
great.
that shit had me on my knees like
Best one.
that.
Best one. By
like
far, best one. Banger.
like that one and the sponge like because I'm always a sucker for SpongeBob ones.
Yeah.
They like ad-libbed it with
With the
the
fish, with the blue
yeah,
fish.
the fish one like keep my wife's name.
SpongeBob, it was a G.I. Jane joke.
Oh my god.
I mean, overall, like, we're presenting it like a big issue. It's really not that big of an issue. It's
It's
just
not.
one dude slapped another dude, and we can't all just enjoy it. We have to make it a bigger thing than it actually is.
Cause yeah, nah, cause I haven't seen everyone's review or like opinions on it,
Hmm.
but I do remember Jim Carrey's opinion on it.
Yeah, what do you think
I
about that recent statement?
I
It's kind of accurate, low key.
it's accurate, but like also like don't get me wrong, like low key, I do agree with him. It like it's everyone's big moment,
Hmm.
and it it does shed a stain on it, but at the same time, and if I could be like honest about it, when it comes to the general audience, they don't really care about all the like as far as I know, they don't care about all the awards except for like the big three to five.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the big three, like being like the best actor, best actress, and best movie.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
that
you,
still doesn't change the fact that like even the audio guys and stuff like that, like, and the documentary and guys, like, Will Smith just took that moment away from them. You know,
Hmm.
like people are
Yeah.
not going to remember that Coda won. Like people don't remember that Coda won. Like
Well,
this.
like I said before, like I said before, this is
Mhm.
the general audience that we're talking about.
Yeah,
Like like the
whatever.
sign, like the sign files or scene files, sign file. I don't know if I'm saying that,
I
right.
know
But
what you're
like
trying to
like,
say, but I can't. I'm not going to attempt to say it either because I'm going to say it wrong. The Seinfelds,
but
just call it the
it's the
Seinfelds.
sign files. Like people
Cinephiles.
like
That's it.
cinephiles. Okay.
Cinephiles. There it is.
Perfect, thank you.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, us cinephiles like me, you, and everyone else, we know damn well this ain't gonna take us that's gonna take us away from it. As I said before, like I'm appreciative that Dune won, finally
Yeah.
like this. I'm appreciative that Jessica Chastain won for Eyes of Tammy Faye because oh
Hmm.
my gosh, she was fucking amazing in that.
Yeah.
What's it called? I haven't seen Coda. I don't have Apple TV. I think it's on Apple TV if I'm not mistaken.
That's all right. Only white
Um,
people have Apple TV, so it's all
okay, fair enough.
good.
But like I said, like if this was a general, like if you ask a general audience member, I don't know, like, oh, what won best movie in 2016 or something like that, they're not gonna
Hmm.
fucking know. To be honest, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
accurate.
either. So like I think us cinephiles, that that sounds so weird. Um,
It's like close to pedophiles, so you
yeah, I
almost
know,
don't want to say it.
right? Well, like
Sorry, Susan.
us.
I didn't mean the YouTube to upset the YouTube gods. I apologize. I mean, uh, the diddlers. Oh, that sounds. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. That's bad. Oh no,
but
Susan. I'm sorry.
like us film lovers, we're not gonna let this. We're not gonna let that like stain us. Like
Hmm.
I know this is way above like what happened or so, but like the Moonlight incident, like I
Yeah.
even though that shit happened, I still know Moonlight won,
Yeah.
and Moonlight was pretty. Yeah, So like
Hmm.
we'll be like I said, we'll be fine. They'll be fine. Don't sue Will for
No,
$200 million.
that's goofy. That's mad goofy. And props to Chris Rock. Oh, that's what I also wanted to mention. Like, not a lot of people are talking about this, but Chris Rock took that slap like a fucking champ.
Yes.
Like he
Yeah.
absorbed that, and like it was almost like he was like Liquid Terminator guy from Terminator 2. Like he just absorbed it and was like, okay, thank you. Like he
Yo, he
even
was
leaned
doing.
into it. I think he was like thinking it was a joke, like he was gonna joke slap him, just like,
Yeah.
eh. But then he didn't realize that Will Smith did the full pivot and back. Like you ever see like those Ashkin figures where you like squeeze their legs and then they like come full circle to
Yeah.
slap? Like that's what it reminded me of. Just like, eh.
Who knows? Maybe Chris Rock did some workout sessions with Dave Chappelle.
He's got a
Like
strong ass
maybe.
chin, so I mean,
Yeah, I'm saying
yeah.
though, man, like the dude just he like you said, he took that shit like a champ,
Yo, he
right?
really did, honestly.
Hmm. Like fucking, like I said, man, he probably did some workout session with Dave Chappelle, like got them fucking like jaw muscles working, or
Mhm.
wait, what was his interlude in Kanye West? Was it or like My Beautiful
Oh,
Dark Twist Blame
yeah, where
Game?
he's like fucking the fucking his girlfriend or whatever on the
I
phone.
don't know, maybe Yeezy taught him how to get the
Yeah,
chin game.
yeah. God
Maybe
damn.
Yeezy taught him how to.
Fucking oof.
But oh yeah, I think overall though,
I do like that one moment that I want to touch on where like Chris Rock is like where Will Smith is like, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And then he's like, I'm going to. Okay. And then he just goes, okay. Ooh, I coulda. Uh, like, he wanted to say some shit like, maybe you should keep the dicks out of your wife's mouth. Or so, like, he could have clapped back hard, but, like, he was just like, oh, okay.
hey Chris, you're in front of a lot of white people.
That tour is
Like
going to
just
sell out, though. He's in the middle of a tour. It's going to sell the
yeah,
fuck out. And
but
that new special is about to go crazy.
I didn't realize this when I was unless until I was like having a conversation with my dad about like the tour price is going up.
Yeah.
They already probably already made a deal where like Chris Rock already got like his money's worth
Hmm.
for the tour. So like the people who are really profiting off of these like the bump off of the tour prices are like the ticket companies
Yeah.
and like the stadiums.
They always find a way to
So,
screw with the talent.
so like I don't know if royalty is a thing in comedies
Hmm.
marketing or business marketing, but like I do
I
hope
don't
like
think
he
so.
gets damn. I really do hope though like he gets some sort of like percentage off of like the initial sales, but that yeah, like you're right, that's probably not the case. Like my dad, I don't know, I should be saying this because my mom's next door, but like he wanted to he wanted some shit.
What?
Wait. I was saying this sounds like some ASMR type shit, but let me try this again. Let me try this
Okay.
again.
Less sensual, please. Less.
He wanted to get her tickets to see Kevin Hart and Chris Rock,
Oh.
but the tickets apparently, just for two of them,
Hmm.
came up to almost $1,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
Oh
he's
my
like,
god.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna do something else."
Yeah. 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 No,
but yeah, but
when they got big names on them, it's almost impossible. It's like don't even try.
I know, right? But like that's the thing though. You got Chris Rock and Kevin Hart.
That's true.
Like, but especially Chris Rock after this incident. I mean, yeah, no, what the fuck am I saying? Kevin Hart is always big. Like
Hmm.
he's big in something. So
He's
like
the
he
biggest right now. I mean, I think he's an okay stand up, but yeah, no, unquestionably he's the biggest right now.
right, exactly. So yeah, nah, yeah, Kevin Hart baby.
Although
Like
Pete Davidson is stealing the spotlight, even though he hasn't come out with a special in like years, and he's
oh
not funny. But I
oh
would argue right now he's the most popular as of like
just
right now.
just wait till tomorrow. I mean, he's either gonna skyrocket or he's gonna stay the same. Like like that's why I'm kind of sad thinking about like or like I'm ashamed of myself thinking about it. But it's like, what is Kanye gonna do, or is he even gonna be there? Because if I'm not mistaken, he was supposed to perform,
Hmm.
but like the Grammys were like, nah, because of these antics, man, we're not gonna let you perform. As
I
far as I know, but I'm not
I
100%
think
on
they're
that.
grandstanding too, especially after how the Oscars handled the Will Smith situation. They're like, oh no, we don't support any of that. Like, whereas like if this hadn't happened, well, maybe that's not true because Kanye's been going pretty. It's it's, it's a little messy. Like, don't get. I'm a
Yeah,
big Kanye fan, but I mean, it's
it is a bit, man. Well, I didn't even know what. Did you know what he posted about Trevor Noah? Like
no, I
he
don't even know about that.
no, like apparently, well, according to Instagram, it
Hmm.
was so severe that like they banned his account for a day or two.
Damn,
So
that's the
like
only reason why I checked Instagram in the last year is to check
I,
Kanye's Twitter or Instagram.
but yeah, now like, cause fucking, I mean, shit. If this is like marketing pull off for Donda too, then it's like, yo, what the fuck, man? You could do a lot better than this.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like with his most recent records, it's been about the drama. That's kind of like he always does. Like I think it really started with well, he's always done it, but like the most extreme version was with Donald Trump. Like that's where it started, and then ever since then, every single album beforehand, he's just gotten like crazier. I don't know.
Yeah. Uh, but well, it won't even matter because like at least for us, unless we get the stem player, because Donda 2,
I'm not buying a stem player,
I don't know, I'm contemplating it.
bruh. Come on, come
No, 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 no,
on.
no. Because as a so I don't know if I can plug it into my DAW system, but you're able to isolate like stem like tracks to a song.
Okay.
So if I can add that shit to my DAW, and it's not like you can only play Kanye on it. You could play like I think there's like a lot of songs that you can like put on the stem player and you can isolate the audio. So
Mm-hmm.
if I could just get like some vocals of like Frank Ocean and sample that shit
Mm-hmm.
and like make some bangers off of that, like
Okay, so
some
it's more practical than just
yeah.
like oh yeah, listen to Danja too.
But like what's it called? But like if I could make some copyright bangers that like will never see the light of day on like a streaming service, like you're only gonna see it on like my SoundCloud
Hmm.
or like this hidden link to like a bunch of my secret stuff,
Yeah,
which
some
won't give you
unlisted
the
and shit.
yeah. So I won't give you the link to that yet. Like y'all not ready for it.
I challenge you to try to sample and make a good beat out of the that SpongeBob theme. That's like, but it do, but it do. You know the one I'm talking about.
Wait, is it you mean you mean where the guy's singing like da 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 da
No,
da da
it's.
da da da.
I mean, you could do that one, but like, it's all instrumental. It's like
Oh,
with
is
the
it the
ukulele or whatever I think it is. It's just like
oh
yeah, 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 yeah.
like, okay.
You're gonna make a hot beat out of that.
My my friend actually knows how to play that shit on guitar and
Oh,
he
word! Do it then. Now
fucking
you
annoying.
don't have an excuse. What do you mean? It's one of the best bangers of all time.
When you have to hear that shit all the time, well, actually, no, he wasn't in jazz band. When the fuck was he showing me that? I don't know, whatever. When you have to hear that like 5 times in the span of a minute,
Mm-hmm.
like every minute, then yeah, it gets annoying.
A little bit. I would say a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I then Pete Davidson. That made no sense.
No, not at all. We're just digging at
Mhm.
Pete Davidson for no reason.
Yeah.
So what else happened?
What else happened?
I feel like all anyone has ever talked about. I mean, we might go to war. That's all I'll say about
Yeah.
that. Possibly.
I don't know. I feel like if we would have gone, well, the only way I can see about it, like I'm just seeing as history repeats itself,
Mm-hmm.
is we just, kind of like get bombed here by Russia or something, or like I don't know, one of Russia's allies.
Mm-hmm.
And then like one of Russia's allies was like, "Yo, I did something, man. Like you ain't gonna believe this shit." It was like, "All right, what'd you do?" We bombed the USA, and then like they're just gonna like have like the fucking gasp in the mouth, like, "No, why'd you do that?
Oh,
We were winning.
baby.
We could have had it all, but you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Now they coming. Who's coming?" And then all you just hear is fucking Pop Smoke just coming. Just Russian Russian embassy, the Kremlin.
Just take it out, motherfuckers, left and right. Oh my god. Back
Yo,
from the
like
grave.
because when you look at all the TikToks of us just like Americans,
Mm-hmm.
most of us look like pussies.
Mm.
But then you got the motherfuckers that are actually in the military,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's arguable that they're worse or like no, like they're better for the army.
Right.
But I'm making fun of the troops right now. I don't know if I should be going
Oh,
out with
oh,
this.
whoa. We don't make fun of the troops here, okay?
Just-
This is a troop friendly zone, alright?
Look, all I'm just saying is
I
the
think
people.
Vladimir is secretly, or I think Joe Biden is secretly Vladimir Putin. They just switched disguises. It's just a bunch of makeup.
Um. Okay. I'm not even going to touch on
They
that,
look
but
very similar. That was the joke. It was a GI Jane joke.
no, it wasn't. It was a weird joke.
I'm just
But
saying that from now on when people get the slightest bit confused or insulted.
but what's it called? All I'm saying is the people that I know that are in the military right now,
Mm-hmm.
they got something going on.
Yeah.
And it's pushing them to be the best damn soldier they can be.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
they should probably talk about it with someone.
we probably got the best trained soldiers, but that probably like fucks with their psyche a little bit. I mean,
Look,
with any soldier, it fucks with your psyche, honestly. But
all I'm saying is, I know one dude that like once if he gets the call to go to war, this is gonna be the best damn soldier on the field. And that saying that sounds like a double-edged sword because on one hand, he's gonna be the best damn soldier on the field.
are you talking
On the
about?
other,
Are you talking about Face Clan? Yo, did you clip
maybe.
that? Did you clip that?
Yo, like imagine like you get some hybrid dude like in the army who's also in the Call of Duty as well. Like the aimbot's gonna be fucking ferocious. All right, like he is going to be 360 no scoping, throwing knives like through
Hmm.
buildings, like getting them one hit. Doesn't even use a UAV, doesn't need it. Like he plays it on hardcore mode all the time, right?
Hmm.
And he knows how to do 100 pull-ups. So he'll just be the best.
That's the pinnacle of the ultimate soldier. It's just like, can you do 20 pull-ups? Even better, Sergeant. I could do 100. My God, you're a fucking machine.
Yo, like if you kind of think about it, we got like fucking like a hundred like year two Batmans in this bitch, all right? Like, yo, they'll be like on that fucking field, ready to die for their country. Not even ready to die for their country, just ready to kill some niggas. Like, like.
Speaking of Batman, did you see did you see Moon Knight?
I did not yet, actually.
It's fine.
Damn, that bad, huh? No, 'cause-
It's
no,
not
no,
as bad as Morbius, so
you don't have to wait. Did you actually see it?
no, but all I've heard is just bad things.
I am not fucking paying my money to go
No,
see that. No,
never.
I'm waiting for like that shit to be on Disney or whatever Sony streaming
Yeah.
service.
And I'll get 10 minutes into it. I'll be like, I can't do this.
That should be one of our horrible movie nights.
Oh
We
my
should def.
God, no. I'll kill myself.
Are
No,
you
I
are
want
you
to see that Pinocchio movie.
that though? I want to see that badly as well.
Father, when can I
What can I
leave?
believe? I want to be a real boy so bad. Ah.
Did you see the one where he's like lying down dead or whatever, or pretending to be dead? Like he's lying down in grass, and on the leg you could see the grass clipping through him.
Oh God. Oh God, that's fucking awful.
Father.
I will
Oh
say
no,
one
no, it's
thing.
it's father. When can I be go out and be on my own?
It's just, I you know, fuck. Oh, are we going to too many tangents? Okay, fuck it. Back to Moon Knight. Um, so you don't have to sugarcoat it with me
Uh huh.
because I've seen the trailers and I've read the comics too. And like, I mean, you showed me the comics for
Yeah.
God's sake, and I really fucked with like Moon Knight being like this street level character, but who also has like these mystical abilities as well. He's also just a crazy nigga like talking to gods,
Hmm.
but like who does street level shit. Like that sounds fucking cool to me. And but now in the fucking as far as I know in the trailer, he's fighting werewolves. Like it's like mystic fighting mystic now. It's like well, come on, like nah, like
Yeah.
that.
So it's definitely not. From what I've seen so far, it's like not street level stuff. I mean, he fights like dudes with guns or whatever. I'm
Mhm.
trying to tread carefully because I don't want to spoil it for you, but uh, he does fight dudes with guns. But it's like I can't.
Ghost guns.
I can't. Well,
Okay.
it.
Don't worry, I'll watch it. So
All
like,
right, all right. So spoilers for Moon Knight episode 1. Here we go. So like right now he's in his Steve um
oh okay.
one, so he's not even Mark yet. Like
Mm-hmm.
the Khonshu deity is just like Mark, like bring Mark back. I don't want the idiot Steve or whatever. So I just hope the whole series isn't Steve throughout the whole thing, because that's just gonna suck. Like, it's very like, oh, I don't know what's going on, and it's getting old really fast. The thing that and
Who's Mark?
this is the only thing I'll like spoil for you, but like, and it's not even that big of a spoiler. It's like fight scenes. Steve's like, "Oh, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening," and then a bunch of armed guards come in, and then it cuts to black, and then goes back in, and he's like covered, like his fists are like covered in blood, like, "Oh, I don't know how this happened," kind of thing. So it's like Mark's trying to get through and stuff, which is
Oh,
actually a creative way of doing that scenario. I just want Mark. Like, we only have 6 episodes. If 3 of those episodes are Steve, I'm just gonna.
oh my God! Oh, there's blood on my knuckles. What did I do? Was this you, Knoshu?
Exactly.
Did,
He's got
did
the
you?
British accent and all that.
Oh my bloody God! Oh,
It
all this blood on my knuckles
it's actually interesting because like
and in the buff.
I think the Wonder 3 Moon Knight fans, I think they're gonna be like, this is really tedious and boring kind of thing. But like I think for people on like that don't know Moon Knight at all, I think this is actually a really good mystery. It's like, wait, what is going on with him? Because my
Yeah,
girlfriend beforehand was just like, she wanted to like, okay, so what's this character all about? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you anything, because like him having the, I mean, you know this, but again, spoilers, guys. The multiple personality disorder, they haven't brought that
right.
up yet. So like, I feel like they're gonna play on that a lot more.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
that hasn't even been announced yet, in the show at all. Like, it's just like, who are these? Like,
Yeah,
who's
my
taking over his
friend.
body?
My friend at work, he told me like he saw it and he was like so confused like they and he touched a little bit on this. I was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't know shit."
Doesn't that feel good?
Like
As a nerd, doesn't that feel good? You don't even fucking know.
Oh, like y'all don't know this?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
How the hell don't you know anything about Moon Knight?
Like wait, where's oh fuck, I don't got my hydro flask with me, but like I have the fucking Moonlight sticker on it.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
oh
like,
that's cool.
you fucking idiots. You don't know anything about this character. Mark Spector,
You
Mr. Knight,
you got to
Moon
say all this
Knight.
stuff while going. So you don't know.
Y'all even know why he wears white?
It's because they want him to see him coming.
Yeah, he's not like some fucking like stealth ops like type Spider-Man bitch. All
Hmm.
right, he breaks through that motherfucker and he's like, I'm here, bitches.
I know we're
Like,
being hyperbolic, but that's low key actually a really badass line. That's like so fucking cool. Like,
oh yeah,
unlike
nah.
Batman, where he's like, I want to hide in the shadows. Like, Moonlight's like, I want to see you. I want you to see me coming. I'm gonna rip your fucking face off.
Fucking here.
Exactly. That's what I've always imagined Moon Knight just like, I'm fucking here. I'm gonna. That's why the Avengers don't ever want him to be around. They're just like in Civil War. Actually, there's this great moment where like Moon Knight's like, I don't know whose side I'm gonna be on, and Captain America's like, I'm gonna stop you, and then like Moon Knight's like, I wanna. What if I want to be on your side? He's like, I'm still gonna stop you because you're fucking insane, and I don't want you on my team. Like, everyone fucking hates Moon Knight, and I love it.
All right, guys, we're gonna go sneak in quality. Where's Moon Knight? I'm here, bitches. We're all here. Like
All right,
Captain
remember
America,
the no kill
Wolverine,
room? Oh, Moon Knight. He's just like slitting people's throats with the moon
Captain
daggers.
America, Wolverine, Spider-Man. We're all here. I'm the one on the door, but they're in the back right now. Like we're supposed to be stealth ops, but they're bitches. I'm not. Let's
Yeah.
get fucking crazy. Let's get retarded in here.
And I how people are like, oh, Moon Knight's just uh like Batman, but he kills. I'm like, he's not just that.
No,
He's so
no,
different. He's
no.
just a fucking lunatic. Like, if you think Bruce Wayne is off hinge because he's like, oh, I gotta do this journey because like my parents died by a gun, so I won't kill. And
How do
like,
you know
it's like,
Martha?
wow, he's kind of crazy for doing that, dressing up as a bat. This man dresses up as a moon, as a thing in the sky.
His mentor is a god in his head.
Who might not even be real. It might be
Yeah.
just in his head. We like sometimes with the comics and stuff, Like they'll either like lean really hard into like no, the magic is real, or like Moon Knight going back and forth with his therapist, just like, are you sure Khonshu is real, or you're just making this shit up? Like with Moon Knight, you never know, which is and like you can do literally anything with Moon Knight because nobody gives a shit.
You're like, spoiler for comic book fans, but like I
Mm-hmm.
think my favorite iteration of Moon Knight is probably the Michael Bendis one,
Yeah.
where, well, not my favorite, but I enjoy it
Mm-hmm.
because instead of like doing the four, like, his regular personalities like Mr. Knight, Moon, all that, he just takes the personality of Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Captain
The
America.
heroes that he admires to be. That's
The
so
heroes I
funny.
admire.
Yeah. And he
And I
even
think,
dresses up as Spider Man at one point, I
yeah,
think. Yeah.
exactly. And like he does all of his move sets, and they're like, "Wait a minute, you're not Spider-Man. What the fuck?"
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like, you
the
suck. This isn't Spider Man. You're like killing people. What the fuck?
oh, the jig is up. Gotta get out of here.
And he's even got like the fake Wolverine claws and shit.
Yeah,
Like, everyone who like is remotely interested in Moon Knight should definitely read. Well, if you don't want to get spoiled by the show, read the comic books. But if you don't care, then read the comic books.
yeah. What was the one that you showed me? It was the first one that had like the four his iterations, like his regular self. Like you showed me the Brian Michael Bendis one, but there was one beforehand that you showed me. That was the first one I read.
Was that the one where he tears the guy's face off, or no?
I think so. There was the issue where he was in a hostage situation, and then you saw it through the lenses of like people's phones and like the news
Oh,
camera.
that's Warren Ellis's. I think
Warren
that's
Warren Ellis.
Marvel Now. I think that one was the Marvel Now, where with Mister Knight, right? Where he's
Yeah,
missing.
Mr. Knight.
Yep, yep. That's the Warren
Who's
Ellis one.
I know. So I always keep forgetting the other. I know I'm saying like I'm a fucking nerd, but I keep forgetting like the main four. So there's Mr. Knight, there's Moon Knight,
Mm-hmm.
there's now what was the one in the hostage situation where like he's like more brutal than Moon Knight?
Uh, I can't remember honestly. I think
Now all the nerds looking at us like,
yeah,
oh, I thought you fucking
yeah. I
knew
thought you were
this.
fucking special. I think it's Mister Knight, it's Moon Knight, and then
But there was
there
another
there's
one.
another one. I can't remember it though for the life of me.
Yeah, because this was the one where like he found like he got the kidnappers and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like break your fucking knuckles. I'm gonna make you cry home to mama. I'm gonna make you bleed. I'm gonna make you suffer. I'm
yeah.
gonna pee on you." Like,
Like my favorite shit about Moon Knight too is like imagine them trying to do that issue with Spider Man. People would be like, "Why the fuck is this happening?" But with Moon Knight, like where like you said, like the whole thing is just like either people's cameras, like phone cameras, or like security footage, and that's the pretty much the entire issue is just that. Or one of my
right.
favorite ones is like when he rescues that the
Uh,
human trafficker or whatever, and
oh
it's
yeah,
just
in the
him
mansion.
going up that building, and it's nothing but just pure violence. Like that shit is awesome.
Yeah, kind of wish we had Marvel now because I want to reread that again.
Well, no, I have those. I've bought those books, so you could definitely still
Okay.
read them. It might be just the first volume I don't have, so because I had
Yeah.
Ultimate at the time, but now I don't.
Speaking of which, I finished Court of Owls.
Oh, so
Um,
you did, and
yeah.
and Night of Owls as well. So
Not,
Court of Owl ends when like the Court of Owls just like be free, my Italians, and they're all flying through the sky, and they're like they
oh
start killing
yeah,
off the politicians or whatever. Okay, so you
yeah,
did both. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
and the
It's like
whole thing
right
with
after Court of
Lincoln,
Owls.
whole thing with Lincoln March too,
Yep. Yep. That's
which
Night
I
Owls.
gotta.
Weakest part. Weakest part.
Oh, okay, you're with me with there because
Does
like
it?
I was.
I'll just say right now, doesn't really come up again.
Yeah, because like I'm like looking like that whole ending with like Lincoln is like could be, could not be. Like I appreciated the whole like they leave it at ambiguity
Yeah,
where it's like actually no, not even because
they kind of do.
with the whole Alfred or Alfred's father thing, didn't he
Hmm.
kind of like confirm like the the kid died in the thing, or
Yeah, well, they confirmed that he died, but like, I don't think that necessarily means that like
well, that was
he's
out. Yeah, that
actually.
was Jarvis's point of view.
Yeah. It's all through his
God
point of view.
fucking damn it!
Um, no, but like
But
it's actually funny because like and this is like an unrelated comic book, and it just happened like last year. So I'm reading 2021's Suicide Squad, which they take
oh, how is that, by the way?
it's really good. They take the Talon that like first hunt down Batman in that story arc,
Yeah.
and he's like a character in the Suicide Squad. The main person like that made like usually Suicide Squad has someone popular like Deadshot or like C list like oh they're kind of popular with a bunch of D list stuff or Harley
Right?
Quinn or stuff like that. At the time she wasn't as popular. Um, the main leader's Peacemaker.
What the fuck?
Which is like so like well now with the TV show he's popular, but like if you were to like to put this book out like before the show, people would be like, why the fuck is Peacemaker leading
Wait,
the
so
charge?
who
But
is the Suicide Squad?
uh
If that doesn't really spoil anything, like at least the first issue, what would you? Because I'm assuming it does change, but like, yeah, what is the?
uh from what I remember, it's Peacemaker, Talon, uh so two other very obscure characters, and then Connor Kent, like Superboy, but you're not sure if he's really him or not because I won't spoil anything about it. But like, there's some different traits about him. Um,
Yeah, so
but like the funny thing is, they're like, so the um Wayne or whatever, the dude that claims to be Bruce Wayne's brother, he's like, all right, Court Owls, let's go, and then like they literally just kill him, and that's it.
wait, wait, in the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, they just like someone like shoots him off screen, and then he
Oh my
dies.
fucking god!
Like DC's like, no, no,
Yeah, because like
Snyder,
again,
no. That's my
I,
only
I
complaint about Court of Owls. It's just that plot reveal. I'm like, no, he's not.
'Cause yeah, I do appreciate them, trying to leave in ambiguity and stuff, and but like when you kind of figure it out, it's like there was no fucking point for this.
Yeah.
But besides that, though, I really fucked with I really wish they just kind of like just concluded with like I don't know him like figuring out who the Court of Owls is, and then like they just kind of like go from there. But like having Lincoln March as like the main villain this whole along is like. Come on, man! It just fucking blue ball the fuck out of me, man. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like when in the Wonder Woman movie where like it's like, no, Diana, there's no God of War. Like human
mm,
beings are just assholes. It's like, oh wow, and it's like, oh, this movie's going places. And then Ares shows up like, hey, by the way, I'm causing all this shit. And it's like, you
psych.
motherfucker, you had it,
Oh,
and you
what? You
fumbled
thought
it.
people were genuinely assholes? No, I'm the asshole.
Hmm.
I'm the big one here. I turn everyone to motherfuckers.
Hmm.
Why do I look like a British guy? Like,
Yeah. It's funny with
but
the talent of the Suicide Squad. Like he's been in prison for so long that all he says is "who,"
yeah,
and
I
"how."
was thinking about that
Yeah.
because the different talents, some of them were talking, some of them just did not know how to speak
Hmm.
or but yeah, nah, I assumed and this is like the first one, right? Like the long-haired
Yep. Yep.
talent that he captured.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was that one. So oh, actually, no, I'll read it for myself. I am curious to see like if they ever like tackle them going to like a very like Antarctic place like
Hmm.
that's very cold for him. So like if he has to wear like a warmer suit or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Or like something with like a even if they did like a Mister Freeze type of thing, where like because they have to
Hmm.
stay cold because they're dead.
Right.
Like get like a
Or
not.
though it's like the opposite, like where like they have to like they can't they if they become cold then like the
Oh, that's right. I'm
something in their
sorry.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
I just start.
Oh.
I just finished up Arkham Knight again. That's why I'm.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorite New 52 stories, honestly. Now, I'm curious. So, like, when Batman's going through the maze, do the panels change at
Yeah.
all, or no?
Yes, they do.
They did
Well,
on the digital version. Okay,
they did on
cool.
the digital version because like I remember I was like looking, I was like,
Hmm. I remember in the I have the hardcover, and I remember as a kid, I'm like, oh, did I get a fucking misprint or whatever? And like, apparently, a bunch of people thought that when the issue came out initially,
yeah,
and like everyone's like, oh, DC fucked this up, and like Scott Snyder had to be like, no, like
nah,
it's part
nah,
of it. So did
nah,
that click
like
with you, or did you have to like look it up? Like, is this supposed to be like? Is the DC
nah,
app
that
bugging?
that well, you guys, yeah, when did this come out? Like what, 2011, 2012?
New 52, 20, yeah, 2011, 2012 ish, yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm assuming you guys were all young. Your brains weren't
Hmm.
capable of like, oh, this isn't like I already knew this straight up. Like, oh yeah, no, this nigga's going insane. Like, he's going so insane that it's
Yeah,
fucking with my vision too.
yeah, yeah,
Like, oh, Bruce is fucking crazy right
yeah.
now.
That's such a unique way to show that too. Like it,
Exactly.
I'm sure someone has done that already, but like for a mainstream Batman, like that's just
But
super
no,
creative.
what really got me is like the eye, like his one eye, red eye, was just popping out, just like,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, fuck out, like
When
I
he
gotta
just
keep my
starts
head in the
yelling at
game.
him,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like,
I
"I'm
gotta
not
keep my
drinking
head
the
in the
fucking
game.
water. It's poison."
I gotta keep my head in the game. Gotta keep my head in the game. I'm not listening. I'm not
Yeah.
listening. La 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 la. I don't hear no who's fucking owls. Like I'm a bad nigga. Like yo, get me up in here.
I think inevitably, or they definitely should. I mean, it'd be such a miss. Like when they do Court of Owls in live action, they don't. I don't think they will involve uh Lincoln at all because that would just be the worst. Like I just kind of like
Right.
them how like there's not really a face to them. Like that's the whole point of the masks and stuff. It's just like a giant
Uh-huh.
organization that's like global, pretty much. Um, or at least in later comics they become global, but right now they're just in Gotham. Um, but like, yeah, I think that would work really great for a live action Batman. Like, I
I
would say not the next Robert Pattinson movie, but like the third one, great because like that way he has actual experience, you know. And
right.
it's like, yeah, I know everything now. I've been doing this for, let's say, the second movie takes place 2 years after. Like, I've been doing this for 4 years. I know Gotham inside and out. Court of Owls is just like, bitch, you don't know shit.
Yeah, nah, I was curious how they might tackle Quarter Hours. Like, would it be the next movie or like the one after?
Hmm.
Would they like do like some time, like say if it was a third movie, would they do like a massive time jump
Yeah.
where like what's it called, where he finally gets like a Bat family
Hmm.
together, or at least like Dick Grayson as Nightwing at like for the very most part? Will they do like some other shit?
I I would
Um,
like to see a Robin. I don't know if they'll do it, but in the next movie, I would like to see it. Robin deserves screen time.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. Fuck, man, you're talking about Robin. Like I want to see Nightwing do some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like that's not fucking Titans. Like I want to see like
Titans
like
sucks. It's
I
so
don't
bad.
like
That
I don't know
costume's not
why.
bad at all, but like
Hmm.
Titans.
Like, I don't know why. I just been like really like just been digging Nightwing like
Hmm.
recently. Like it just came out of the blue. So like if I could see some Nightwing live action, like that would be pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. Well,
Like.
like my favorite thing about Nightwing is like, he's still unexperienced. Like he still has more experience to go, but like he is in fact in a way working and is kind of a better Batman. Like he's more lighthearted, um, and like he's more trusting and stuff like that. Like he's every like whereas Batman's a paranoid maniac, like Nightwing Dick Grayson is better than him or like trying to be better than him in some
Right.
ways, which is like kind of a cool concept. I remember like I saw that trend on Twitter, um, or thread, and like people were like, "No, Batman's the best. Batman's the best." It's like, yes, he is, but like Dick Grayson is working and succeeding in becoming a better Batman. In fact, when he
Hmm.
was Batman, he was really cool. He was awesome.
I thought it sounded like you had more to go from that.
No, I mean, but those are really good
Yeah.
comics too. The Grant Morrison run on Batman and Robin. It's Damian Wayne, Robin, which he's not my favorite, but he's just an annoying little shit. But like Dick Grayson playing and him playing off each other is great.
Yeah, nah, it seems like they have like that type of connection. I mean, besides Injustice, where he kills him. It's just
Where he throws that baton at the back of his head and he goes,
yeah, or however the fuck they showed it in the move that god awful movie.
"Oh,
Have-
I never saw the animated one.
you never saw
I saw it
really?
on Max and like I've been tempted, but I'm like, do I want to get mad
It's
at
it's
DC?
bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I saw
It
one
is.
um, recently, Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. I'm like, oh, I kind of want to get into Deathstroke a little bit. I've never really gotten into him. He seems
Yeah.
cool, and that movie sucked. It was so bad. It was like awful. Like they like
I
made it rated R because it's like, look, Deathstroke's like chopping people in half. It's like, okay, that doesn't make your story mature just because you could show me that. Like just because you could show blood doesn't mean like, oh yeah, this is mature. Fuck that Marvel ship. It's like, no, like you have to have a mature story attached to it too. Like Slade's son is a psychic or something like that, and he had like a half sister of a woman that Slade banged. What? Like it was just it sucked. It was bad.
yeah, not like if you because I feel like I talked with you about the Injustice movie a bit, but
You did, and I keep forgetting what it's about because I don't want to be mad at DC.
well,
I
I'm gonna relive it for you again.
All right,
Like
cool.
they accelerated.
It's already bad enough that Batman Face Clan is trending, and I have to still defend DC when Robin says we need real gamers, Batman. Like, and I have to sit here and still defend DC, even though they also have a
I'm
Fortnite crossover.
I, when did they say that? When did
In what the
Robin say that?
gamers? In the
Yeah.
so in a comic book, it's Batman Face Clan, and it's some of the Face Clan members.
Oh my God, you're not kidding.
No, I'm
Like
not.
I
No,
thought
it's real.
this is
DC's marketing is so shit. They're like, oh, this will get people to read comics. It's like, gamers are not reading comics. I hate to tell you this. They're not. Okay? They're too busy not having a
gaming.
wife and enhancing their PCs or whatever the fuck. I thought you were going to yell at me.
No, I'm yawning. It's fucking late. It's just, but
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
it's not even a joke.
It's just funny to say.
It's just
It's just so quotable. I've seen that video like a million times. Because me and stuff
like
were like, is this real? Like, I don't know. And it was.
like fucking. I'm trying to. What the fuck we were just talking? Oh yeah, no, Injustice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nah, is that shit is like literally like accelerated to the fucking max, and it's so fucking stupid
Hmm.
because yeah, nah, they first off they killed off the Flash like in the first 5 minutes, and they never get back to it. Like yeah, exactly,
Like,
literally.
he's a main part of the comic book and
That's what I'm saying.
the video game.
What's it called? Like they literally, because with this movie, you think to yourself, okay, with Injustice, the first Injustice movie, there has to make it so like, okay, there's gonna be a part one, part two, part three, so and so. Nah, they accelerated that shit, like fucking watered it down a lot,
Hmm.
like so they could make it into one movie. And like they concluded it by having so they took this from the no actually I don't know if it was like just solely from the game or if it was from like the actual comics, but they had a Superman from another universe try and beat him up, but like they went straight to that immediately. But then what's it called? That Superman, the evil Superman, just ended up beating the shit out of him.
Hmm.
And they were like plan Batman's like plan B. Oh, of course this nigga has a plan B. And it was like, oh, let's get Lois, who's pregnant, like fully pregnant now, to like calm him down. I was like, why wasn't that the first plan from the first place?
Wait,
Like, no,
she's alive in this Injustice universe?
nah, no, they got another Lois from
Oh,
another
from another
universe.
dimension. Okay,
And
gotcha.
I'm just like, why couldn't you just do that from the
Yeah.
beginning? Like, instead of like having this other poor Superman get his ass beat from this Injustice Superman.
DC
And it's like
animated has been on such a downhill spiral. It's not even funny.
I didn't even think about it, but like, oh my God, they really put a Zack Snyder Justice League right here. Like they really did that. You didn't have to, but you did.
That sucks. Like, cause
Oh
they could
yeah,
have, they had such a layup with the comic books too. Like, literally, they could just
literally.
adapt year one, year two, year three, and that would have been awesome. But they were like, "Now we're gonna do our own thing," and it's like, why?
It's like you're like fucking anime like people when they're like derived from the manga. Like, why would you do that? It's
Yeah,
already good. Just make the visuals good.
like with live
Like,
action, you understand it. Like, you're like, okay, they're not gonna like adapt shit panel by panel in the movies or whatever or live action. But like, literally, like the best DC animated movies have been Batman Year One and The Dark Knight Returns, where it's literally like each panel
panel for
is in the
panel.
thing. I would still say read Dark Knight Returns because you missed the internal monologue and stuff like that. But like, still, like, like why?
There's
They
just
did that with Killing Joke. Like the rest of Killing Joke is fine for like the last 30 minutes is fine because it's just like Killing Joke basically. But then they had to have Batman fuck Batgirl for like character development.
nah, bro. They just want to say they just want to do it. They just like, oh, this would be fucking. This is nowhere near Bruce's character. Like, let's fucking
Mm-hmm.
do it. Fucker, fucker.
Well, the in the animated show, Batman the animated series, like Barbara was also kind of like hitting on Bruce, but he like never showed anything back to
Hmm.
her. But like Bruce Timm, who was in charge of that show, is a big fan of shipping Batgirl and Batman. I'm like, that's so fucked up because like
It,
someone includes the clip of like Bruce meeting Barbara for the first time. It's like, Barbara, oh my god, last time I saw you, you were 12 years old.
yeah, like
And the
that.
fact that it's your best or one of your best friend's daughters, Commissioner
Mhm.
Gordon, like you work side by side with this man, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your daughter. It's like, yikes, dude.
Like, I why would people even ship that in the first place, man? Like, what the fuck?
It's not even people, it's just Bruce Timm. It's just him. And
Like,
that man
bro,
made
just
Batman Mask of the Phantasm and the animated series. Like, this man is a goat in animation until like recent years because he was in charge of the Killing Joke and like, but like I just don't understand his fall from grace. He had so many W's.
I don't know, man. You stay on the top for too long, you lose your way, and
And you know
then
what's
you
even
just
more offensive? And we'll stop the podcast after this. Um, is so there's a comic book series called Batman Beyond 2.0, which is a direct continuation off of Batman Beyond.
yeah,
And in that, Barbara goes up to Bruce and she says, I'm pregnant. And then he goes, oh, congratulate Dick for me. And then she goes, not Dick's. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Ew. Ew.
ew.
And then, like, she miscarriages because of all the combat she's been through in years. And it's just like, why even have this? It's so
Just
gross.
uh,
Anyways, I'm glad I could end the podcast on a sour note
yes. Mhm.
because you could say we didn't ask for this.
Plug your shit.
I am Sinister Sheep. I run a channel called Sinister Sheep. My most recent video is what I've read and watched in winter 2022. I'm going to be keeping up with all the seasons this year and basically just ranking everything I've read and watched. So check that video out. It's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it's low effort. It's just a tier list video. It's like I made it in like an hour and then just posted it. But like, still, if you want recommendations and stuff, check it out. Yeah, that's my plug.
Well, the time has come. Y'all motherfuckers, all the time I was saying, new music's coming out, new music's coming out. Well, I'm back, baby. I'm fucking back. You want that new Markeith? You want that new hot fire? You want them guitar solos?
Next year.
You want them sad boy hour vocals? Like you want them shits? Well,
Yes,
click on
yes,
that
I
link
do.
below and stream my new music song, my new song Lucrative. And I'll tell you right now that this is only the beginning. Batman had his year one. This is my year one too. All right.
But it's
Well,
not 3 hours long.
it's, well, granted, I've been making music for a while, but that's all. That's all. That's the race. That's like me in the Ra's al Ghul like cave for 5 years in the winter, like training with him.
The
All
Lazarus
right.
Pit. I got it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So now this is my official year one. I'm in Gotham now. Like I'm Batman, nigga.
What are we gonna
Also got
name?
my
What are we gonna name this episode? We went from the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap to like Batman. It's so random. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and catch us next time.
All right. Peace.
Keep your podcast name out of your fucking mouth.